Nothing brings drama to the poker table quite like a good old-fashioned meltdown. We're diving into moments where emotions took center stage and the stakes couldn't be higher. From legendary pros losing their cool to amateurs who just couldn't take the heat, these moments showcase the raw, unfiltered side of poker. Let's see who held their ground and who went up in flames. Even the floor man doesn't like you. Our first clip features a rant like no other. It takes place at the main event of the Madrid tournament series. A player makes a play, so fake, so vile, and so against the spirit of the game, it isn't the player that rants, it's the tournament director himself. Get ready for big pots and even bigger reactions.
Unite might be wondering if he can get away with a raise. The board's pretty dry, however, so he'd be repping a very strong hand.
He elects just a call. The turn card is another 5. Freitas continues to run golden.
Freitas runs better than Usain Bolt.
Goes check, check, and a 6 on the river, giving Freitas a full house.
Freitas boats up. I think he missed some value on the turn, but I doubt he'll be checking behind this time. It's going to be really tough for Eugene to not think he has the best hand.
He's going to put out a value bet, 275,000.
Nice.
A little Hollywooding, maybe.
Okay, raise.
Raise coming.
I'm sorry, call.
So despite what you have seen many Bond villains do at the movies, you don't get to do things like call and then raise, or in this case raise, and then say you just meant to call. But things get a little nauseter. This isn't the first time this player has done this.
What?
Call.
You said raise.
You announced raise.
Speak English.
You announced raise.
No speak English. No way he meant to just call with a full house. That was not a mistake.
Thomas Krems has been called to the table.
I believe we're looking at an angle shoot here. Freitas knows the rule is that his raise must stand.
Wow, you see that?
And I think he's trying to make it look like he didn't want to raise, so he'll get a call out of Eugene.
I think this is exactly the same situation that we had already in this tournament, when you did exactly the same move and you had the nuts. I just share this information with you. Okay?
Wow, Freitas has got previous for this.
You understand? So I force you to raise now, and you have the option what you do. Twice, you need to put in another 275.
I think this is well handled by Thomas Kremser.
He's forcing Freitas to min-raise, but he's told Eugene Unite that this is a move that Freitas makes when he's got a monster.
Okay, so now we all know the rules, but there's still a few questions and a decision to be made on the 275,000 chip unintentional re-raise. Clearly, we know that this is a trick most players tend to raise full houses on purpose.
So,
Because of what happened before.
oh, you force him to min raise?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not my option whether or not he raises. It's my option what to do now, right? That's what you're saying? Okay, I understand.
Armed with that information, does Eugene Unite now fold top pair?
I know we're not supposed to actively root for players, but I sure hope he mucks. Make Freitas look like a chump.
He makes the call. Freitas shows the full house.
Same situation again.
No, I know. I heard about this before the tournament started.
So ugly, I can tell you.
Ugly. Move was so dirty, feel like I need a shower.
I heard about this guy a week ago. I heard about this guy a week ago. Okay.
I've never seen Thomas Kremser look so disgusted.
Speaking of disgusted, look at the other players at the table. Look at Juan Maceras. You know, back in the old days, running an angle shoot could get you actually shot.
When the floor man himself is disgusted with you, you know you've gone way past the thin red line between being creative and being a jerk. This clip gives us the rare opportunity to see a floor man on camera rant about a player. Black Sheep. Our next clip shines the spotlight on Andy Black, a player renowned for his typically calm and collected demeanor. However, when fellow player Peter makes an ill-timed joking remark during a hand, Andy's composure cracks, and he doesn't hesitate to let Peter know exactly how he feels.
And he's gonna limp in. Oh, he can't possibly limp with that hand. I'm afraid he just has. And Andy Black's all in again.
This time I have a good hand. Andy does.
Peter's right, but he shouldn't be saying that. Strictly speaking, Andy's hand is better than Ericsson's. What he can't possibly call.
No, he's doing this for Andy's benefit to just let him stew a little bit while he thinks about it. But no, he's going to fold.
Bit of dwelling, bit of TV time.
The hand itself might have ended without much excitement, but the real fireworks began immediately afterward. Andy, wasting no time, delivers a sharp critique of Peter's behavior, making it clear that he takes poker etiquette seriously.
And his cards go in the muck.
Don't make comments during the hand.
Andy's kicked off.
Really bad.
And he's right, of course.
You know?
I was just joking.
No, but it's not a joke, yeah?
Okay, you're right.
It's not a joke. It's
he's not happy.
It's not. It's the second time you've done
he's
that,
extremely
right?
unhappy about this.
You made a comment which could influence the pot, yeah?
Okay.
You can't do that. Oh, he doesn't have a good hand. You should know better than
You're
that,
right,
yeah?
you're right, Andy. I apologize.
Yeah, just don't do it again. I don't want an apology. Don't do it again.
Hey, this coming from the guy who moved all in out of turn.
Well, you know, sometimes you just get caught in the heat of the moment.
Well,
It's okay. Just don't do it again. I know I know you forgot, but please don't forget again.
he's apologised, Andy. Move on.
Affect the destination of this tournament, you know?
No, I felt it immediately.
All right, let's just deal the cards, fellas. Next hand.
Andy isn't wrong. Remarks that could influence another player's decision during a hand are a big no-no in poker. While his frustration is understandable, seeing him lose his usual cool is surprising. His venting session turns into an impromptu lesson on poker protocol, but the uncharacteristic outburst is what makes this moment so memorable. Even the most composed players can have their breaking point, and Andy Black proves that when the stakes are high, poker etiquette isn't something to be joked about. Enjoying the video so far, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell. Poker Pro Fight. Our next clip takes us to the legendary $1 million cash game, where the stakes are astronomical and the personalities are even bigger. With Phil Ivey, Mike Matusow, and Tom Dwan squaring off, you'd think the cards would steal the show. But no. It's the unexpected clash between Mike the Mouth and the usually reserved Phil Ivey that makes this hand unforgettable.
There's a raise already here from Tom. I think if Phil calls this, he could bring in the rest of the table. Well, he has. There's enough marginal hands out there that...
Actually, I was gonna raise 12,000, so you save money.
I'm pretty sure Matusow and Benjamin are going to call. They both have pocket pairs. And if Phil Ivey calls, that could bring in every single person. Phil Ivey, the first player in the $1 million cash game history with over $1 million in front of him. And he wants more.
Thank you.
The action kicks off with a sprinkle of drama as Phil Hellmuth delivers one of his classic mini rants, despite not even being in the hand. Somehow, he's still managing to stir the pot from the sidelines, annoyed at being one of the only players to fold.
What was that bet?
You're such a bad beat for me. I was going to raise 12,000. He was going to re-raise me, and I was just going to get 200,000 the same. And you had to enter
9,600 more.
Or whatever it is.
Patrick decides to go. Mike's been relatively tight, but he's got the kind of hand he knows if he catches, he could get the lot. So he's called. That's exactly why he's called. If he can hit his magical 6. Cool.
No tiny raise.
Don't ever call me a coward. I was folding this hand too.
There's already been laughs, rants, jokes, and big bets and calls. What more could you ever ask for from a poker hand?
No, it ain't.
Wow, what a flop for 10-Jack.
God dang it. Man, what am I doing? You got the maniac kid on my right, and I didn't re-raise him before the flop.
is the bet.
I guess I deserve to lose. I keep
Looks
trying
like
to trap the kid.
Pass.
I can't imagine he's going to get a caller here.
33,800.
There isn't actually that much for any of the other players. Phil Ivey's got a pair in a straight draw, so maybe he'll get a call from him. It is bottom pair, though.
I am so. This is really bad. I am
That
so
was pretty
appalled.
bad, yeah.
I don't see. Where's his? Who's? Look at. Can anybody see his cards over here?
Mike Matusow acts out a turn and folds, saving himself from potential disaster as Tom Dwan is sitting on the nuts. The spotlight shifts to Phil Ivey, whose cards are buried under 6 stacks of chips. It's an unconventional move, but shouldn't everyone at the table know when Phil Ivey is still in the hand? Mike, true to his nickname, the Mouth, feels he needs to say something about it.
That's all right, Mike. We know a deuce or three.
Would you be able to see his cards right here?
It's okay, they knew he was folding anyway.
Mike, we know you needed a deuce, 3 or 4 anyway.
No, but I mean,
Talk about your hand.
I didn't say anything about my hand. I just thought he's folded.
You don't know who's in the pot?
Well, you have 17 chips on red cards.
You don't know who's
chips.
in the pot at the beginning of a pot?
You come over here, and if you can see your, I'll give you 10,000.
I bet that if I was over there, I
you
would
can
know
see your
that
you
I
can see
was
your
in the
cards.
pot.
10,000 says you can't see your cards. Right here. You got to bet.
10,000 says I know everybody who's in the pot from the beginning.
I apologize, but there's no way you can see.
For Tom Dwan, sitting with the nuts, this must be agony. A $90,000 pot is on the line, but the escalating debate between Mike and Phil distracts everyone from the action. The tension grows, leaving Dwan to stew in silence as the table spirals into chaos.
You want to bet 10,000? I always know who's in the pot.
I know who's in the pot, but I thought you folded.
For the rest
I
of the
can't see
session?
your cards. Your cards are all hidden by the red chips.
Okay. And where was I?
A lot of money at stake.
33.
Temper starting to rise. Pot is 90,000, and it's 33,000 to call. Of course, it really should be Tom Dwan that Mike Matusow should be apologising to.
33.
3,800.
He's giving Phil Ivey free information. He knows that Mike Matusow's not going to raise or play behind him.
As Mike and Phil exchange heated points, the table loses focus on the massive pot in play. One by one, the other players fold, leaving Tom Dwan's golden opportunity squandered. In a surreal twist, the most costly rant of the night doesn't even come from Dwan. It's the distraction caused by the fireworks between Mike and Phil that leaves him empty-handed. Misunderstanding at the final table. In this heads-up clash at the final table of the EPT Prague, the pressure is at an all-time high with life-changing money on the line. A moment of confusion between Esfan and Gleb throws the hand into chaos, but what follows is not the heated argument you might expect.
It's a call.
Gleb's raise of a super small river bet got a fold before. Pretty good reason to think it might work again.
There's the bluff from Tremsin, 2.3 million.
It doesn't look like it's gonna work.
Ensan re-raises.
Good call. You call? Yeah. You win. I'm just 5. 5.
Yeah, it's a good call.
I think there's some confusion here. I think Gleb thought Ensan was calling.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I win.
Yeah.
Yes, I win. 4,6.
4-6. I said good call.
Call. You call.
No.
This situation is no small matter. There's a fortune on the line, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The issue stems from Gleb's unclear statement, as it sounds like he said, good call. But even so, there was a raise, so now what is to be done? The players, the dealer, and the audience all hold their breath, waiting for an official ruling.
I said good call.
I raise. Hey man, you call. I call. You say I call.
Floor?
Yeah, he bet 400.
Of course I'm not calling. We say...
This is I raise.
You said raise. Like it's clear.
He didn't say raise.
Raise, my friend.
And you said call.
I said good call, not that I'm calling. How can I call with 8-4?
Well, this is awkward.
Let's go back to the tape and hear what Gleb said.
Good call.
Good call.
You win.
He thought Ensan was calling, and he praised him on his call.
Yeah, it's a good call.
It's clear now. Gleb did say good call, but the implications of those words couldn't be murkier. With Esfand raising, the dynamic of the hand shifts entirely, putting the outcome of this pot in serious question. What happens next could alter the course of the tournament winner entirely.
Okay, gentlemen, it's okay. I don't want more. It's okay. It's okay.
Of course I'm not calling.
No. I don't want more. Yeah. It's okay, man.
Yet another amazing display of sportsmanship.
Be careful. Yeah. Sorry for that. It's my mistake,
But next time, please don't bluff.
Yeah.
It's not good.
What a class act. Such good sportsmanship by Esfand is good for the game. What could have been a dramatic meltdown instead turns into a moment of exceptional sportsmanship and laughter. Esfand's gracious response is a rare gem in high-stakes poker. This kind of class and understanding reminds us that poker isn't just about the chips and the cards, it's also about people and character. To stay up to date on all the epic poker fails, massive pots, and sickest bluffs, make sure to like and subscribe.